You Geminis, less is more. Look, you have the Page of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. For you Geminis, plainly, for you Geminis, when y'all tried to start relationships in the past, it felt like it wouldn't essentially work out, right? And a lot of you Geminis were pessimistic, or you used to see the end coming just at the beginning of potential long-term commitments and connections. Because the way that a lot of you Geminis see it, right? Remember, when it comes to Mercury, love and stuff like this, if it's hard for Mercury borns, whether it's Virgo or you Geminis, to be in a relationship, because even though you Geminis may want it, a lot of you Geminis, you think the same thing that Virgo does, in the sense of the relationship more than likely is not going to work out. But a lot of you knew the relationships from the past wasn't going to work out because it started out wrong. Immediately here you Geminis are trying to make a connection, and there's nothing there's nothing about this person that says that they would be a good long-term choice. And you Geminis were trying, right? You Geminis were trying to find some form of a connection. You Geminis were trying to do that. And because of this, a lot of you Geminis understand that, you know, that may have been a very wrong way to think, in a sense of overly doom and gloom. But at the same time, you were right about those relationships not working out, because a lot of those relationships were just based upon your body, you know what I mean? The connections that you Geminis can make to put those people on. So in other words, using you as a stepping stone, right? Monkey branching, as people say now. And it wouldn't work out, because you Geminis are way more than just monkey branching, right? And you Geminis want to be taken seriously. So, I mean, the Seven of Swords now is about how, since that's the case, you know, you realize that, and the Nine of Cups, right? Nine of Cups first, then the Seven of Swords. It was more about pick your poison, right? It was more about, well, what this relationship is going to end. Well, how do you want it to end, right? It's not a matter of if it is going to end. It was a matter of how it's going to end, right? It's going to end inevitably. So a lot of you Geminis are learning how to still break out of that mentality and to look at things from a different perspective, because it is different, right? When you are looking at it from a different perspective, right? Because when you start out looking at it from a perspective of, well, it's not going to work out anyway, I'm not going to say that you end up being shocked, right? But you end up looking at it from a perspective of, you're not putting in enough work sometimes. So what you want to do is you want to be able to and I ain't gonna say anticipate it, but know that yes, there's a real possibility that the relationship could end. But at the same time, give it your best shot, give it your best try. And if it really doesn't work out like that, then I mean, you feel good about yourself, knowing that you may or you may not have some things to improve, but also know that you gave it your best shot. You went hard. You wasn't a coward. So the Nine of Wands represents just that. Now, fast forward to the present date on into the future, because that was the past. You Geminis have turned over a new leaf, and you've bounced back the way that you have. And you Geminis know good and well that you're not going to allow that mentality to weigh you down anymore. Even if it doesn't work out, you will at the very least give it your try, right? So a lot of you Geminis may be getting to know a couple of people as of right now. Not much, maybe one person, maybe two. But a lot of you Geminis are being honest about the fact that you're talking to a couple of people at once. The Eight of Swords and the Judgment is about how, and if people can't understand that, then it is what it is. They're going to have to be okay with that. So a lot of you Geminis realize that, and a lot of you Geminis are ready to walk away from anyone that does not understand your life choices, right? Because you Gemini, see, that's the thing that ends up crashing down on a lot of you Geminis. You Geminis will Biggie was a Gemini, Tupac was Biggie was really more so of a Taurus / Gemini cusp, but Tupac was definitely a Gemini, right? So that's the problem. A lot of the times back in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to say prior to the 2010s, right? The Geminis, y'all used to date, but the way that y'all dated, y'all would date without people's knowledge that you're dating multiple people. So people would literally be upset because people would be like, yo, like, what's going on, right? And as you can see, Biggie in the Notorious B.I.G. movie, you know, Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls would basically be with Faith Evans, then Kim, then trying, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, it's actually the reverse, right? It would be with Lil Kim, then with Faith Evans. And it's like, but you smashing the both of them, but you didn't give it a thought to tell either of them. They just, just, you know what I'm saying? Just in your head, thinking your thoughts and just be okay with it. And Lil Kim is a Cancer crab. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, what is that about, right? What exactly is that about? So it's like, the thing is that you Geminis are now realizing you have to speak that up. You have to actually say it out loud. Like, you're dating multiple people so that people won't trip. Because a lot of you Geminis are realizing that whole ideology of keeping it in your head and not informing people of what's going on, that's a dub, and it's going to make you look weak. Because if you were about that life, you would be able to tell people and let people make an informed decision. Hey, a lot of other people are checking for you. So the Three of Cups now is about how, since that's the case, you Geminis are open to date more people, like I was talking about. The Tower and the Nine of Cups now, right? Oh, Three of Cups. Watch out if you don't want casual relationships or casual hookups, then stay clear of like anything too casual. How do you know it's casual? Ask them what it is that they want. Ask them what it is that they're looking for. If they're not talking about anything serious, if they're rushing to go into, if you're hanging out with them and they're rushing to go into bed every single time. See, that's the paradox of getting some. That's the paradox. The paradox of it is that if a person only wants to go to bed with you, that's it. Then that's it. That's how you know that they're not really serious about you. But yet if they don't go to bed with you, they're ultimately wasting your time, because it's a milestone of a relationship. You be having some people out here trying to make other people wait long courting periods for like 2-3 months. And it's like, this is not the 1950s. You have to give it up. But you know what I'm saying, on both sides within a month. If you don't do that, the relationship is nil. Because at this point, a month in, you're supposed to know that you want this person. You're supposed to have had conversations and know if y'all are interested in one another. Because I don't know how people will go a month, get to know each other, and still don't know each other at all within a month. No kind of questions being asked. So the Tower and the Nine of Pentacles now is about how, since that's the case, you Geminis also understand. You Geminis also understand that. And some people are not going to like it, but it's something that you Geminis understand that it's okay. Not everyone has to agree. You Geminis are going to continue to date multiple people, and you're not going to limit yourself. You know, if it's regardless of whatever it is. Let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles. If it's one relationship, if you're with one person, then that's cool. You Geminis will do the best that you can to be with this one person if they are a good match for you. But if you can get multiple people, then that's what it is that you Geminis are going to do. And you Geminis are going to be loud and proud about it. And you Geminis are not going to, hide. You're going to let people know. So let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Swords, the King of Cups, Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles. So the Ten of Swords, King of Cups. A lot of you Geminis are just trying to learn from your mistakes. You realize that, one-on-one relationships, this time that you're trying to get to know them isn't working out. Or maybe you Geminis have had a history, right? Because some Geminis will date one-on-one, but maybe some of you Geminis have had a history already where you're trying to get to know other people and you're not really taking too many relationships seriously because you know more than likely you and this person is going to break up. Well, now you Geminis can actually be out and proud about it and direct. You are letting people know now that y'all are both consenting adults. Hey, you want to date multiple people. And that if they're not down with it, at least they have an informed decision. The Ace of Wands and the King of Pentacles is about how some people, like I said before, are not going to like it, but you're looking out for you. You Geminis are doing what's best for you, because it's better to be honest than to be sitting around, and when people find out, they're all upset and they're done messing with you. Let everybody know exactly what it is that they're getting themselves into. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. If you found value within this reading, then it means it's time for you to come get a personal reading from me. There's a link in the comment section called a link tree. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website. It has a drop-down menu of my private tarot readings, the books that I sell. Please, if you like my books, please go back to Amazon and give it some good reviews, right? It helps it to get higher in the algorithm on Amazon, because Amazon does use AI. And also, please make sure to get my hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts. Appreciate it. Peace.